How are you? Welcome back for another ASMR video. And again, today we're gonna discover some very interesting facts and most less known facts about the Pluto, a dwarf planet in our solar system and farthest from the sun. Pluto might be a small planet, but it's got some big surprises. And we're gonna start first with some lesser known facts about. Alright. Heart of Pluto. Yes, Pluto has a heart. Has a large heart-shaped feature on a surface called Tombaugh Regio. Pluto has a large heart-shaped feature on its surface. Tombaugh Regio, named after Clyde Tombaugh, who discovered Pluto in the 1930s. From here, it's the so-called shaped heart. Pluto has a moon. Its name is Charon, and that moon has an influence on Pluto. They are tidally locked, meaning they always show the same face to each other. Imagine having a celestial dance partner for eternity. So Charon, the moon, and Pluto are face locked. No spinning around its own axis. Well, Pluto isn't alone there. It's part of the Kuiper Belt. Kuiper Belt. A region in the outer solar system filled with icy bodies. And now let's talk about, or let's discover a less known fact about Pluto's atmosphere. Pluto has a thin atmosphere, primarily composed of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. When it's closest to the sun, these ice can sublimate and form a temporary atmosphere. So only the atmosphere is created when Pluto is the closest to the sun. Right. Pluto has a complex and dynamic surface with features like plains, mountains, and valleys. It's a geologically active little world, which is kind surprising for such a small object so far from the sun. Well, while most planets have relatively small axial tilts, Pluto is tilted on its side. This means it experiences extreme seasons as it orbits the sun, with parts of its surface in constant sunlight for decades at a time. And this was the first chapter, which was the less known facts about Pluto. Now, it's time to move on to the next one, which is related to the notable space missions to Pluto, and they were the most notable space mission to Pluto is NASA New Horizon. New Horizon. It was launched in 2006. New Horizon was designed to study Pluto, its moons, and the Kuiper Belt region beyond. And here are some facts about you might want to know. Launch. New Horizon was launched on January 19, 2006. Okay. From Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The spacecraft conducted a historic flyby of Pluto on 14 July 2015. This was the first time a spacecraft has visited Pluto, providing scientists with close-up images and data. So that was a historical point in space exploration. The primary objectives of the missions were to characterize the global geology and morphology of Pluto and its moon, Charon, map the surface compositions and map the surface of its moon, and of course study different types of activities around atmospheres and the Kuiper Belt. New Horizon made some significant discoveries, including the diverse terrain on Pluto with mountains, plains, and icy flows. It also revealed a complex atmosphere and discovered some new moons around Pluto. What is beyond Pluto? Well, after the flyby, the New Horizons continued its journey in the Kuiper Belt, studying other objects in these distant regions of the solar system. In 2019, it conducted a flyby of the Kuiper Belt object, a rocket, providing available data about the early solar system. In terms of success, the New Horizon program has been an incredibly successful mission, expanding an understanding of the outer reach of our solar system. The data collected by the spacecraft continues to be analyzed, contributing to ongoing planetary research. Well, this was the chapter around the most important thing, like the space missions designated for Pluto observation. Now, let's switch to a more interesting chapter, life on Pluto. Well, there is no life on Pluto, but hypothetically, there are some facts about a possibility of life on Pluto. In 2022, there is no scientific evidence or indication of life on Pluto, but several factors make the existence of life on Pluto highly unlikely yet. Well, those factors are extreme cold. Pluto, because it's very far from the sun, it's extremely cold, with surface temperatures ranging from minus 375 to minus 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about minus 226 degrees Celsius. These frigid temperatures are inhospitable for the types of life we know on Earth, so yet that Pluto cannot be colonized. This was the extreme cold. Another factor is the harsh environment. Well, harsh environment. Pluto, like Mars, has a thin atmosphere, but despite Mars, the atmosphere of Pluto consists of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. The lack of thick atmosphere and absence of liquid water on its surface make it a challenging environment for life as we know it. Limited resources. Pluto is a relatively small object, that's why it was degraded from a planet to a dwarf planet. It lacks the conditions necessary to support complex biological processes. Remote location. Pluto is located in the outer reach of the solar system, making it challenging to be reached for a spacecraft and to study in detail. The New Horizons missions provided valuable information during its flyby. It was launched in 2006 and the first flyby was in 2015. That means 9 years. The spaceship traveled 9 years to reach Pluto, but it didn't find evidence of life or water on its surface. Well, as a conclusion, it is essential to note that our understanding of the universe is continually evolving, and our scientific explorations continues. As of now, Pluto is not considered a suitable candidate for existence of life. If there are any this new discovery, well, that's a good question, maybe in the future. But let's be optimistic. Why not? I hope you enjoyed this video also. And thank you very much for watching. And of course, like always in the outro, I wish you all the best wherever you are. And by the way, here, this background image is from Pluto, and I don't know if you can see here, it's moon Charon. And then there, very small light, it's the sun. There is the sun. So this is how far is Pluto from the sun. The sun, it looks like more like a small star, as we can see on the bright skies in the night. And that's why the temperatures are so low, dropping to minus 226 degrees Celsius. But as also the other planets from our solar system, it continues to be challenging our imagination. But maybe in a few hundred years we can step on Pluto as we step on the moon. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, bye bye. Smooth.